Hi guys, my name's Andre. Today I'm going to show you how to properly wash a vehicle. I'm not actually going to show it because it takes me 2 hours to wash my own vehicle, but I'm going to walk you through the steps that you need to know on how to wash a vehicle and how to make it look pristine as possible. Now, for all of you teenagers looking for easy money, this right here is the perfect thing for you to do, is washing vehicles. And this is even for adults who want to pick up some tips and pointers on how to wash vehicles. This is the video for you. So first things first, I'll give you a rundown of what I use. Just soap, regular old car washing soap. It doesn't have to be a particular brand, it's just soap. So next we have microfiber cloth. This cloth will actually help get all of the junk off of your vehicle a lot easier than a regular cloth towel. And it doesn't leave that cloth residue behind. So next up we have a wheel brush. This will help get it in the crevices of your wheel and will actually reduce the time it takes for you to wash your wheel. Here I have a bug sponge. This right here helps take off the bugs a lot easier than using just a cloth, because we all know bugs are pretty stubborn to get off of your vehicle, and this actually does help out quite a bit. So now we have degreaser. Again, warning, be extremely careful with this stuff because it is potent to your vehicle. And what I mean by that is that it's very strong chemical. It will literally take the paint off of your vehicle if you're not careful with this. But I'll get back to that in a minute. So now I have some Rain-X, a chamois, and some brushes. So right now, what you want to do is put the soap in your bucket, and then you want to rinse your vehicle off with water. So after that, you can go ahead, take the cloth, rinse your vehicle down. Now, if you're in a condition where it's sunny outside like I am, you want to make sure you rinse your vehicle off several times within washing it, because it will leave water residue on the vehicle. Now, I know it's not a big deal for some people, but it is. It actually is, because it will leave that residue on there and you can see it. You have to go back and re-wash the vehicle again. So after you've washed the vehicle, what I usually do is I'll wash the body of the vehicle first. I usually wash the wheels, the rims after. I'll go underneath the wheel wells and wash that after. And I'll get all the bugs off of my grill after. So, this is the degreaser that I have. You can use this stuff. I use it strictly on my windshield. I use just straight degreaser on my windshield. It helps take all those bugs and all that junk off of your windshield. Now, it's glass, so it won't really affect anything with the glass. Now, if you spray this on the paint of your vehicle, I highly, highly recommend you cut this with water or something to dilute the chemical, because again, it is very strong. But this will help take all the bugs and junk off of your vehicle. So if you come over here, I'll show you. I have little pieces of bug residue right here. This stuff will help take off that pretty easily. Now, this also helps out a lot along with this, because it has these small little grooves in there that I actually peel off the junk on there. Now, I've heard some people say that they've had issues with these tearing their paint or ripping their paint off. I haven't had any issues, but if you have issues with it, stop using it. It's just that simple. So after I've washed off the grill with the degreaser and water and the windshield off, the last thing I'll usually do to wash it is hit it with these. So if you come over here, I'll show you. This wheel brush helps out a lot in cleaning your wheels. If you have a lot of spokes in your wheels, this will cut the time to wash your wheels, because this is a lot easier to get into these crevices than using your hand with a brush or with a rag. Now, if you look right here, see all that? It's all brake dust. This thing actually takes the brake dust off of your wheels. Believe it or not, it actually works pretty good. Now, you might have a couple of spots where you need to get in there with your hands and your fingers, which is fine. But this is to get the majority of it. So it makes it a lot easier on you. So then to clean the wheels off, or the tires, I use this brush. This brush has harder bristles on it, So that way it's a lot firmer to use, and it'll help take all the junk. Like if you have mud or something on your tires, it helps take it off pretty easily. Now, I also forgot to mention, I use degreaser on this, strictly degreaser. Now because it's not painted, it's only machined, it's a machine finish wheel, it doesn't really affect the wheel as much. So I use strictly degreaser. The degreaser helps pull off all of the loose junk and all the loose dirt and grime and even the brake dust off of your wheel. It helps to pre-clean your wheel and tire as well. So last but not least, when you're finished washing everything, you want to go ahead and use a microfiber cloth. Sorry, chamois. Now, I keep this thing stored wet. If you can see that, I'm barely squeezing it. If you store it this way, it helps keep the chamois good. It helps preserve the life of the chamois. Now, if you store it with it completely dry, the next time you go to use it, it'll come out as pecan brittle, and trust me, it's not as good as it sounds. So whenever you rinse your vehicle off or dry it off, you're gonna just go ahead, and if you keep it wrung out and dry, perfect. You go ahead and start washing or wiping your vehicle off with this. This is better than a regular towel because a towel leaves that residue behind, like that cloth material behind. So this, it's not cloth. It's like it's another stretchy kind of material that it won't leave any residue behind. So after that is all done, I use Rain-X. Rain-X for the windshield, only the windshield. This will help repel all that water if it's raining really hard and you're driving somewhere. And it'll also help to clean the bugs off, or it makes it a lot easier to clean the bugs with your wipers whenever you're driving down the road. So I hope this video has helped you guys learn a few things here and there about washing a vehicle. Stay tuned for next video. Until then, adios.